And we can start with the assassination attempt and talk about bouncing back from a traumatic experience. Tell me about your observations about how Trump has reacted to that fateful moment.
Well, I mean, that could not be scripted, and he came within a quarter inch of having his brains blown out. That's a traumatic. I was embedded twice in Iraq, and on the second time coming home, a rocket came and hit the tarmac and bounced up, or it would have got all of us that were boarding a small little light aircraft to go back to Kuwait. And I can tell you that it didn't even get near me. It was 100 yards away, the shrapnel. But you think about very strange things. Why are these people trying to kill me? And the point I'm making is that all was going through his head, and yet he went right back on the campaign trail, and people they were making fun of him. It wasn't really a headshot. It was his ear. Maybe it was glass. Maybe it was shrapnel. I mean, it was pretty incredible how the left just went right after him, and he deserved it, etc. And yet he was unfazed, and he got right back into the campaign. So, and he couldn't have scripted that. So I think it reminded people that at 78, he's still very robust. He has enormous energy. And whether you like him or not, he's not going to bend. He's not going to feign. It was like when he got COVID right after the first debate, I guess it was. They had to take him to the hospital, and now we learned later that he was very, very ill. But he took all of these drugs they gave him, monoclonal antibodies, Pepsid, and all of a sudden he was out bragging about monoclonal antibodies. I love those antibodies. You got to all take those antibodies. Look at me. I feel strong. I'm robust. Well, I don't care how robust he is. If you have 102 temperature and you have starting pneumonia, and you're in the hospital, and 5 days later you're addressing 80,000 people, you cannot feel well. And yet I don't think anybody's ever seen Trump sick or feel like he's sick, or he never says, I don't feel well today. So there's something that's almost supernatural about his ability to get very little sleep, and that radiates, especially it was vis-a-vis Biden.